Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hearty welcome to all the eminent dignitaries, kings, queens, prime ministers, president, and all the officials of Birland State. Namaste from India. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we are going to have a live webinar on Birland State, a state which is going to be transformed into a country, and it is a boon to people who are underprivileged and who are suffering a lot. Lack of food, security, job, livelihood, everything. They are in distress. And Birland is a hope for distressed people who are in traumatic situation. The king, queen, and the prime minister, president, everyone are joining hands. And the officials of Birland State joining their hands. It's a humanitarian work. They're looking ahead for the great life of the people who are distressed, traumatized, and underprivileged. Now we are going to have a live webinar on Birland State, and let us know more about Birland State, a state which is going to be transformed, as I said earlier, a country and a boon to the underprivileged. We are going to learn more about Birland, and let's hear with great attention. Thank you very much. Now, a warm welcome to all the eminent dignitaries and the officials of Birland State. I'm Dr. Caroline, Professor, Counseling Psychologist, and Managing Director of CATV, Chairman, the Life Foundation, and Managing Director of Vishwa Humanity United International Royal Council. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to invite our King, HRM King Amir, sir, kindly address the officials who gathered here on live webinar, and also the common people and the viewers. We are going to learn much about Birland, and we would like to know much about mission of Birland, as well your personal vision on the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good day, good evening for everyone. It is my pleasure to meet you all and to hear again about you. And I welcome also hear new people. It is my honor to meet them and to meet you all again. Let introduce myself. I am Amir Hayawi, the ruler of the state of Birland. Most of you know where is located between Egypt and Sudan in Africa. So we try to establish this new country to be in humanitarian country. Also, we wish to make a cultural country, also technological country. Also, we are interesting and concerned about the many humanitarian activities, also activities in the sports, the arts. So we are away from political issues, and we stick on the diplomacy way, not political way. It is a short introduce about the humanitarian Birland. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. It's excellent, sir. Thank you very much. You have given us great information. Yes, it is going to be like a, advanced technology we are going to see in Birland. I read about Birland. It's a great, and how Dubai has been developed on a desert. No one expected the desert can be transformed into a great country where it is going to do a great employment to the people. And it is like a, what we can say, a hope for the people who are the sufferers. I'm sure Birland is also going to transform in that way, in technically sound and education, employment, all the skills you're going to help them to gain the skills and train up in such a way they will be in great heights. A great hope, sir. Thank you very much. I'm also in a great excitement and interest to know about Birland more. So I would like to invite our eminent guest and Iron Lady, Prime Minister, Birland Strait, HRM Professor, Queen Eden Soriano, Trinidad. Thank you very much, ma'am. A warm welcome to you to CX TV platform.
Wow, thank you so much, and most wonderful afternoon to all of you, especially to our organizer and host, Professor Caroline, VJE Caroline, and Dr. Raja Rao. And of course, to our beloved founder and king and president of Birland, His Royal Majesty King Dr. Emir A. Hayawi in Croatia right now, and also our His Royal Highness Chief Grand Master Tan Bengshang, the Deputy Prime Minister of Birland State and the Minister of Culture and Arts and the founder of Federation of World Culture and Art Society, the FOCAS in Singapore. Is in Singapore right now. And of course, our Excellency, His Excellency Mingma Dorji Sherpa from Nepal, the Minister of Tourism. And also we have with us one of our official, the Birland representative in Hyderabad, His Excellency Dr. Mantri Pragada. And also I would like to greet a pleasant good afternoon, maybe good morning to others, to all the people who are with us, watching us in, if it's in YouTube Live, FB Live, Professor Caroline. So welcome, and I'm very thankful to God that He let me know and meet and be with Birland State, the land that once called a no man's land, but not anymore. Later, I will be speaking more about it. Thank you so much.
Great, ma'am. Great. Thank you very much, ma'am. It's no more. It's a no man's land. It's a Birland's country. That is the hope for us. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to invite now HRH Chief Grandmaster Jason Tanbeng Siang. If I am wrong with the pronunciation, kindly forgive me. Deputy Prime Minister, Birland State. A warm welcome to you, sir. Kindly introduce yourself and let us know more about your vision on Birland State, the future country.
Yes, good day, everyone. And thank you so much for this coming to join this special event for this TV from internet from India. And I would like to share with everyone our Birland State is a culture and art country right now. So we hope that many our FOCAS member right now we have 136 members in our FOCAS. So everyone to support our Birland stage, including our martial art member. Recently, we already set up World Martial Art in this our Birland stage in the sport. We have more members to join in. So later we discuss for that. Thank you so much.
Oh, great, sir. Great. Yes, martial arts. the physical fitness is very important along with the mental fitness. So you're really a great step you had taken up, that you want to introduce the sports, arts, martial arts, and you want to make the Birland people to be more physically strong. Thank you very much, which is very much required. If you are mentally, psychologically, emotionally, physically fit, then we can take up every act in a very positive way and support our nation as well, the total globe. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
I would like to invite wholeheartedly His Excellency Mingma Doji Sherpa. I'm sorry if it is wrong, the pronunciation, because Indians, we are a little bit not used to the names. Minister of Tourism, Birland State. A warm welcome to you, sir. Kindly, I would like to hear your voice. Want to know more about tourism, how you want to develop the country into a tourist country where it helps to have economic growth.
I think we lost Mr. Mingma.
Oh,
Do you hear me now?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, namaste. My name is Mingma, and I'm very much, happy to be with this, big, wonderful team with King Emir, Prime Minister Eden, and Grandmaster, and we have Dr. Caroline, and so many Birland teams. So I am one of them from Nepal, from the Himalayan country, with my, climbing experience and adventure tourism background. And I'm very glad to get involved in Berlinland to develop how we can generate income for the people. How can we, it is possible. When King Emir and our Prime Minister was talking about, like the dream about, making Birland like a Dubai. So it is possible, quite possible, with great leadership. So I'm very excited. And I can see that Birland has a potential because we have hills, not like Mount Everest, but still, like you have beautiful hills there where we can develop tourism activities. And so I'm really working, and thinking, giving lots of my brainstorming how the ground. And like using of them, and these are the towards that. So, hello.
so thank you very much, sir. There is a net issue in Nepal, I hope. So that's why we might have lost our Minister of Tourism. And excellent, sir. You said the great vision of what Minister of Tourism can do. And though we lost sir, and you have taken up the place, and excellently you have said about your views on Birland and how it can be developed. It has a great potential, as you said, and it has a great hill. So definitely we can convert the Birland state, a country, future country, into a great tourist place where everyone will be attracted by its place and its beauty. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Right. Any Birland state officials who gathered here? You can express your views and opinions.
Yeah, I would like to acknowledge our poet, Shivraj Pradhan from India.
Oh,
He is one of our world Birland poets.
Great. A warm welcome to you, sir. A warm welcome to you. Kindly switch on your video, sir, as it is a live telecast. Thank you very much.
Greetings to all the high dignitaries, and I encourage Emir Ivari and HRH Prince Eden Trinidad. I am participating in this Zoom meeting as an audience or as a spectator only because I was not well informed about this webinar. Just this morning only I came to know that a webinar meeting will be held. Now let me listen to all the great speakers. Then let me have an idea. Then I think I can place my humble views in front of all high dignitaries of Berlinland state. Thank you.
Great, sir. Great. Though you're not well, you have joined. That shows your interest and enthusiasm. You want to know more about Birland and you want to accomplish the designs and the views, opinions, dreams, everything you want to accomplish there along, and you want to support the officials of Birland. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Definitely, we are going to hear from you soon. Ma'am, Excellency, Her Excellency, Eden ma'am, would like to acknowledge any more? Can you inform me to whom I need to invite?
Come again, Doctor?
I would like to know more. You want to invite any officials of Birland?
I don't know if there are others here. Let me check.
Mantri Pragada.
Oh, yeah. And our Director of Aviation is here. His Excellency Devendra Casey, the former General Manager of the Tribhuvan International Airport in Nepal.
Wow. A hearty welcome to you, sir.
Devendra Casey, sir. And also Dr. Manchi Pragada, our representative in Hyderabad. Dr. Manchi. Good
afternoon, madam.
Hi.
Hi. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Respected King, Professor Aiden, Jason, Dr. Caroline. I myself was informed for this webinar. Of course, I'm a listener here, but as our Prime Minister was giving me chance to speak, I'm very much happy to be with you all here. And we Nepalese are wholeheartedly supporting Birland, and to that extent, whatever we can. So our leading figure is Mingma Sherpa. We respect Mingma Dai. We call Dai as a brother, right? And Krishna Pasai is also with us. So what we are expecting is we are there from our sectors, like aviation professional, Mingma Dai is a tourism professional, Mr. Krishna Pasai is a poet, great poet of Nepal. So initially we were joined in this Birland community through the poetic webinar, but now we are here involved to develop our Birland step to the extent whatever we can support. Since we are also poor countries, but our heart is not poor, so I myself commit that if I can support as an aviation director for the Birland to develop an airport over there, since I'm the air traffic controller's background, in very near future, one of the pilot is coming here. We are going to meet him, and we are talking about how we can make an airport that will be suitable for Birland. Our respected king is very much keen interested for building the airport there. So we are here to support Birland. We can support whatever kind of ability we have. We are wholeheartedly ready to serve Birland. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. A poet can transform the minds of the people. So you're a great poet. I have seen how best you're conducting the program. And also you have elevated the Birland state. Really amazing, sir. As you said, India is maybe a developing and a poor country, but our hearts are so broad. We can support every country who expect our presence. Definitely, we support any country who accepts our presence. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. Thank you. Ma'am, Her Excellency, Eden ma'am, please kindly give us more. We want to know more about Birland State in broader aspects.
Okay, let me share now this screen to introduce more about Birland. Is it okay? Anak, sandali lang, tulungan mo muna ako dito mag-share ng screen. Okay. Yes. I prepared this PowerPoint presentation. I'm not going to discuss all, but just to show our viewers who are with us, our participants, if they are not yet familiar or this is the first time that they have heard about Birland. As my introduction earlier, Birland, or this land, was once called a no man's land, but now not anymore, because it is now called Birland State. Here are some of what we have accomplished and achieved. We have our small government already, and you can view the list in our website, www.birlandgov.org. Birland State is now a country as declared by its founder and president, His Royal Majesty King Emir A. Hayawi, awaiting AU, UN, and EU recognition. It is now at its 7 years in the making from its founding date on May 15, 2015. This is how Birland looks like. This is one part of the Birland's land. You can see that there are what we call nomadic houses here. And no trees. These are just shrubs, I think. Small trees and a lot of mountains. Of course, this is our flag. And I put the flag of the World Humanity Commission. Later, you will know why. So this is the other part of the land inside. And this is our landmark, this particular mountain. We call this mountain the Bartasuga Mountain, where the capital city will be located. Birland State has implied recognition already. Two things that proves our... Wait, I have to close the sound of this other, I think. Birland State has two things that proves that we have already the implied recognition.
Ma'am, kindly take away the mobile.
I think I need to close the microphone.
No, ma'am. If mobile is also nearby, there is a chance.
Is my mobile?
Yeah.
Okay, I have to throw away my mobile now. Wait a minute. Oh, I closed the other. Wait. Speaker. Is it mine or the noise? Is it mine? Maybe our participants should mute their microphone. Okay, let me continue. First thing that proved that we have already the implied recognition is King Emir told me when he started Birland and he found the Birland, some of the native people there inside the land lay hands. This one. I think okay. Still there's some noise. And then some of the native inside the land wrote in the piece of paper and with the paper flag showed what is written is Birland, don't be without us. So these are what we call the implicit or implied recognition. And also Birland now has its own national anthem. Composed, the lyrics and the music by one of the global advisor of the Federation of World Culture and Arts, the Focus. Birland landmass is 2,060 square kilometers. It is located between Sudan and Egypt in the land of Bir Tawil. Through the initiative of our Birland representative in Singapore, His Excellency Mario Chua and Grandmaster Jason Tan Beng Siang, they built up the Birland State International Office. Let me show. And we launched this office and other offices in some other countries together with our national symbols, national flag, our coat of arms, also our official Birland website. Also, Birland, as mentioned by our Ministry of Culture earlier, Birland is a country of culture. And our first culture is poetry, with 28 pioneering named Birland poets, renamed World Birland Poets, or the WBP, who are eminent poets from different countries, whom we formally introduced worldwide through the virtual poetry event, the recitation of their poems dedicated to Birland last year. All the poems that the World Birland poets composed have been published as an ebook and translated into Chinese language and published as well as an ebook too. This year, last March 10 to 20, 2022, we had our World Birland Poetry Anthology 2022. Poetry by Birland, organized by our Director of Culture in Ecuador, His Excellency Edwin Antonio Gauna Salinas, through its Poetas Intergalacticus, and 117 poets in 33 countries participated into this anthology for Birland. Also, several countries have signed MOU treaty and sent their letter recognizing Birland as a country. Here are some of the documents which they signed and sent to us. I just want to show you some more inside the land. This one. This is what Birland looks like. It is, of course, a desert land. And this is the metal cylinder which built during the colonization of the British in this particular country, this area. And it is still there. So these are some of the tourists who visited Birland in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. These are the mountaineers, and they also sleep there. So Birland is very safe. You can even sleep there under the open sky. Also, we have our Minister of Tourism, our Mr. Mingma, who proposed tourist campsites like this one. You know, this is his initiative. He asked some of his friends, engineers, who put up these designs, proposed Birland tourism campsite. And of course, we have the proposed Birland city structures from our King Emir. And this is one of his proposition to put up this signage, State of Birland. And of course, we have our Birland humanitarian programs, and we have our World Birland Humanitarian and Peace Department. And one of these humanitarian activities has been conducted actually and initiated by Mr. Mingma himself in Nepal last year. They donated and sponsor some sweaters for the school students, for the pupils in one of the school. Also is sponsored this table tennis we call ping pong for the disabled. This one. And we have also in India, I think this is West Bengal, where a doctor, some doctors initiated also to open a small clinic and call it, and dedicated it for Birland actually. And they are helping patients for free and also gives some donations, money to some of these less privileged people in their area. Also in Nigeria, we have this group, the Motherless, Birland for the Motherless, who are helping orphanage from their own pocket. Also, this is our office in Nepal. And one of our part of our humanitarian is this distribution of this iodine solution through the scientist team in Singapore, headed by Dr. Patrick Hernandez and Grandmaster Tan Bengshang. Together with them, together with us, we help save lives by sending this iodine solution to several countries like in Nigeria, Nepal, Malaysia, Indonesia, Spain, Belgium, Philippines, and South Africa. And I don't know where are the other countries. I think they also sent in Poland to help and support the people in Poland, especially they have been embracing and helping the refugees from Ukraine. And this is our Birland Representative Office, official international representative office in Singapore, which also they launched it last year. And this is in the Nepal, Nigeria, and India in Hyderabad. There. And I would like to announce that we have our membership bodies, not only now, some have been added, not only the kingdoms who signed with us, our international relations with some kingdoms, South Africa, Asia. Also, we have this focus, which mentioned by the founder that this is in alliance with the 136 countries with members from 136 countries. And this is supporting and in alliance with Birland. And just recently, the World Humanity Commission joined in supporting Birland. We have incorporated World Humanity Commission in Birland Humanitarian and Peace Department. Also, last year, sometime October, we have signed with the ECO 6 region of Africa, the Economic Community, the 6th region, the African Diaspora, Central Bank, and the SWIFEN platform that is the platform in providing the LUMI, the African Diaspora Central Bank digital currency called the African Kingdom LUMI. And that is our Birland currency as well. and we are official member of the 6th region. This is our website, Birland, www.birlandgov.org, and these are our contact emails: admin@birlandgov.org, edenpm@birlandgov.org. Our president and founder with us, Grandmaster Jason Tan, the Deputy Prime Minister, and of course, Mr. Mingma Dorji Sherpa, which will be the host for our 7th founding anniversary this coming May 15 in Nepal. Last year, it was hosted and conducted in Nigeria by one of our representatives, Dr. Adiyanka Azubike. This year, it will be Nepal who will be hosting this 7th founding anniversary. Maybe Mr. Mingma will be going to discuss about that later, some announcement about that. And before I end, okay, no more. I think this is all in my PowerPoint presentation. Thank you so much for giving me this chance to share more about Birland, not only because we are familiar already of what is Birland due to so many blogs, videos presented before for the introduction of Birland. So I prefer to share what we are now. This is your servant, leader, Professor Dr. Queen Eden Soriano Trinidad, the State of Birland Prime Minister. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Great. Really so delighted to know more about Birland, and a great hope. You have a great vision, and King have a great vision and mission. And every officials of the Birland striving hard to accomplish the desires and dreams of King and the Prime Minister. Really, ma'am, very excited. I was so enthusiastic to know more about Birland. Today I have noticed, definitely, though it is a desert land, we have an model we have, that is Dubai. So definitely this desert can be transformed into a great city where the people who are in no man land, who felt that it was no more a human land, but it is going to be transformed into human being can live comfortably. So it is a human land. Birland is a human land, especially with humanitarian thoughts, humanitarian ideas. So a humanitarian king and prime minister, especially taking up every step more effectively and efficiently. I'm sure one day Birland is going to be the hope of many. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'd like to invite King HRM King, His Majesty Emissary, to give us more information about Birland, and so that the viewers of CATV.net, we have the viewers worldwide, so they are going to know about Birland and notice the significance of Birland. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Karam. I wish to add also something about the Birland, also interested, of course, about the foreign relations with the others, the governments and countries. So I would like to thank Dr. Thomas Benish, the Secretary of the Foreign Relation of the Birland. He is, of course, from India, Indian nationality, but he doing too much for Birland in international relations. So Birland is concerned about the inner affairs and foreign affairs. About also the inner affairs, I would like to tell you all that we are also welcome to the stateless people who are, I mean, have a stateless situation without any nationality, any documents. So if you saw the people, native people in the Birland, they are also stateless people, and they hold the papers written Birland don't be without us. So we are not be without those stateless people, and we will come them to give them also in the future the documents and to be their homeland, Birland. About the another relations and the activities, we said that Birland is a humanitarian country, also a cultural country, also about the tourism. We show you some photos about the tourism in Birland. Actually, we will also sign with the Pioneer American Agency for Tourism. They send a group of tourism about 12 tourists from different countries. I think in 2018 to the Birland, and they are also very happy, and they provide many photos about the Birland, and about they describe anything they seen about also butterflies. They so the and as you see seen in the photos, there are a small village about the stateless people. There are cottages. It's about 8 to 9 cottages there. So we have also a future plan to put the houses and to make a smart cities there. So what I wish to say, we are put a very good plan for culture, for activities, for tourism, also for technology, a new technology. We now see on the news each day that is the technology is growing and growing, and it is now easy to do many things, use this technology in the land. And there are very simple ways to do inside the land. Also, the lands, it is not only the desert. You see there are rocks and mountains. Also, there are some mineral resource on the ground, water and minerals. So when we said we will be such as Dubai city, we mean also by using the natural minerals to use for building the country. Also, we will make many activities, also in the sport activities. We also thanks again Dr. Mingma about what he doing for Birland, also about the sport. So what I wish to say, we are now starting in many activities for Birland, and we are hope to gain many also recognitions and activities. And again, I thank all people who supporting Birland, and I wish to thank you all again for listening. Thank you very much.
a technologically sound that is very much required because we are advancing and we need the knowledge of technology, and so that we can move ahead and support the people, and technical skills help the people to have great employment. So without employment, we bring dissatisfaction in the minds of the people. So employment is very important. So we need to develop employability skills and also technical skills. So when we concentrate on the advancement of the technology and at the area of employment, as you said, tourism, where any state will have economic benefit. So we have to develop Birland state, a future country with the eminent place for tourism, where the total world will be attracted to Birland. That is a place where you can relax and refresh, as the people are in the running race and a lot of stress is going on in the minds of the people. A relaxation place is required, which is sound in technology and sound in great peace, harmony. The environment, which has to be very peaceful for the people to relax. That is very important. I have noticed the Birland is a place, it appeared like a desert, but there is a great hope. Thank you, sir, for giving us a great hope about Birland. And I'm sure very soon my words will turn into reality. The total globe will be attracted to Birland. Thank you, sir, because of your great vision. Can I hear from our Deputy Prime Minister, HR Chief Grandmaster Jason, sir?
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Korea. Today, I think there's more people to understand our Birland stage. I just want to say it's not easy to build up a country, but we try our best, one step, one foot. I think that many excellency also interested to join us as an international country. So we have many countries, various countries to join our part. You can see that our website got so many different area, different country. But right now we have very happy. We already start our we already discussed with those university from around the world. We intend to start this WBPU, which means the World Birland Poor University. We already registered in the UN, and then we try to link with every country, especially I connect to the Thailand and China and Indonesia and all various countries right now. But it's not easy to connect, but we will try because we are linked with forecast 136 countries. I think we have the base now. We try to link, especially we have to give a chance to more people to join us. Of course, we are start from the young people, like the child. We have a child ambassador right now. I think that Prime Minister, maybe you can recommend more about this this ambassador from this child ambassador. Yeah.
Yeah, we just appointed our Birland child ambassador, the author and poet, 13 years old, from Uzbekistan, sorry, the name is hard to pronounce. It's Abdullah. Yeah, very, very active child writer.
But it's good. It's good that we give. We have to actually. This child request to focus, say that you're still young, but so we suggest that his parents approve that, to have approval. Then we start to give King and me to approve for the child ambassador. Yes, PM. Maybe you can introduce more about our university. We connect right now about King Carlos.
Yes, also one of our supporter, the University of King Carlos in Venezuela, the UniFGASMI university. It's so hard to express, to mention also because it's in Spanish, it's very long. But this university has been in alliance with us in our Department of Education. And our Deputy Director for the Department of Education is one of the academician and executive of this university. So we are going to offer free short online training courses and other courses that they are offering as well. And we have wrote a letter to some of their partners to provide us with free education for grade school to high school, from preschool, I mean, to grade school to senior high school. Yes.
By the way,
Yes, Your Majesty.
I am the teacher of the English language. Also, the Prime Minister, Dr. Eden, also she is a director of the school. So we are also very interesting to make a strong education system in Birland. We will also depend about not only reading about the students or the all children in the schools, not depend only by reading and memorize what they read. No, about also the searching, make reports. So it will be more they will be in scientifically way educated and in the culture and in many things they will in the future can be, I mean, in many fields they can be skilled. And also the system of education will be maybe till the elementary school will be based not only on the exams. They will passes they grades they classes without pay attention about the exams. I mean, not take as exam as they can pace from 1 year to the another year. No, it will be also depend on their reports, searches, etc. So if we see in the Finland, they are not depend on the result of the exams. They are not fall in the exams in the Finland, for example. So we are also pay attention about the education system in Birland. Also, I would like, I forget to tell you all about the economy of the Birland. It is also depend on the energy. For example, the solar, I mean, panels and the winds, etc. We can also provide the electricity to some villages near us, for example, in the Egypt side, on the Sudan side. So there are many things we cannot summarize in our discussion now, because you know it is about establishing a real country, so it is too much to talk about. Okay, Grandmaster, I am sorry to interrupt. Just to clarify about the education system.
Yes, Grandmaster, I just want to repeat the name of our partner university in Venezuela, the Universidad Internacional Abierta Generalissimo Sebastian Francisco de Miranda.
Thank you. This is a great university from South Africa. And by the way, I need to announce that we have discussed for this World WBP, World Birland Poet. We have the top 10 award. It is coming soon for next year. We are prepared, like Oscar. We have the Gold Award for in the world class. We are prepared now. So I think that we believe that we can tie up together and around the world all the poetry. And those people Excellency, we can join us together. So our PM also is a poet. I think leave it to you. PM, say something about poets.
For the poetry. Yes, Professor Caroline and Dr. Rajarao, and to all our viewers and participants, Birland started the culture of poetry in 2021 because we really want the world to know that Birland is a country of culture. We are a peaceful country, being a humanitarian country. To promote the culture will lead into a peaceful country. So we start with poetry because, as Grandmaster said, I myself is a poet and I have so many poet friends around the world whom I invited to join the Birland Poets. And I'm very happy that they really joined in and participated. And until now, they are with us and we are growing in numbers. Even the Director of Aviation, Devendra Casey, is also a poet and lyricist. So, it's not because you're a pilot, you're an international director of an airport, or you are a manager of a hotel, that you cannot write a poem, or you're just like that. We don't know that these professionals are also having their own hobbies, or they are really a writer and poet at their own right. Even King Emir is also a poet, and Grandmaster is also a poet. He also writes poetry. But most of the time, these are not their real focus. So, Birland will be known and is already known as a country of poetry. Yes, Grandmaster.
Anyway, thank you so much for the Dr. Caroline. I hand over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You brought the topic of education. I feel that education is all-round development. A person will have a broad aspect, broad thinking, so only through education, because education brings all-round development, that is physically, mentally, emotionally. They will be strong if they are educated. Their thinking, attitude, everything will be transformed if they are educated. So I felt very happy when you are discussing about education system and you want to introduce King and Prime Minister said about the university. It was an amazing and amazing thought that education, that you want to start school from pre-primary to the higher level, and slowly I'm sure it will be increased. The levels will be increased from college to university level, and I'm sure definitely the people of Birland is going to have and enjoy the education system. Especially King said about not to have the exam system, because in our countries, developing and developed countries, we always notice that there is a stress in the minds of the students about exams. So they don't concentrate on the knowledge, they don't concentrate on the skills, but they will be much stressed only about the exams. Especially I would like to say about India, the parents of Indians do a lot of stress on children regarding the marks, percentage and all. So exams is like a curse to them, that we have to pass this exam, we have to move to this class. A lot of stress in the minds of the small kids, and they're not concentrating on the innovative ideas, innovative thoughts that they are not implementing, only concentrating on the exams. Even I feel that sometimes, of course, exam stress is required, but little stress. Not only we shouldn't focus only on exams, but we have to encourage students to have innovative ideas, innovative thoughts that will help the country to move ahead and progress. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Professor. I wish to invite, if you please invite
Yes.
Mr. Mingma before we discuss other matters regarding Birland.
Sure.
Yes, but I wish to add also something There are two universities wish to open a branch in the future. Of course, in the Birland, there are agriculture university in Cameroon, and there is also another in Haiti University. It is belong to USA, American University in Haiti. Also, they are willing to open their branch in the future in the Birland. Just to add this information. And there is, of course, the third university, but I didn't remember actually their name. So there is a big hope for Birland also to connect with the other countries in education and to cooperate in that. Thank you.
Great, sir. Happy to hear. I would like to invite His Excellency Migma Dorji sir to express his views and opinions on Birland and how you are taking up the progress of Birland country.
You hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we are right now, we are in Nepal. We are going to celebrate first of all, the 7th anniversary of Birland in Kathmandu, Nepal. And it will be the best opportunity for me to personally meet King Emir and the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister and delegates. So we can talk more about the tourism we go well. So I think after I meet personally with the high authority, officials from Birland. So I'm waiting, but right now I'm thinking my idea is I'm sharing with Prime Minister and King Emir that we have to, Birland has a huge potential of promoting tourism because of the hills, and people are tired with traveling to only few countries every year. And people are looking for exotic places where they can enjoy, where they can, it's not like a mass tourism. We cannot promote mass tourism in Birland, but like country like Bhutan, they invite limited tourism, but they generate more revenue. So my vision and my thinking is that Birland will go for upscale tourism in the future, but we have to create the facilities like hotels and camping grounds and road and mountain bike trails and desert, hiking and camel ride and so on. So there are so many things that we have to first go visit Birland and see the location first. And then we can decide, okay, this place can be, because a lot of time King Emir already mentioned that there's some water sources. So water is the lifeline. And I think, with water, we can create lots of things. We can create, gardens, beautiful parks, children parks. This is all tourism because, tourism is not only camping or climbing mountain but it's just, everything that you create around the city is tourism. So this is what I'm very much interested to discuss with King Emir, Prime Minister, and Grandmaster Jason, and other delegates from Birland very soon in the Kathmandu. And I'm excited. Actually, I'm excited. I think that the same technology or same idea in Nepal can be implemented in Birland, but is tourism, and we know what tourists want, and about the comfort levels and the accommodations, and we have to train the staff there about we have to. There are so many things that relate to tourism. So, for example, if we have a nice camping and luxury accommodation, but if we don't have a nice cook or the kitchen, so we have to train those staff and also English-speaking guides who can talk about Birland and who can explain one by one to every visitors, because they want to see, they want to learn more about Birland. And Birland is definitely, it's a new country, no man's land. Our history is very new, but still we can create the history. We can create lots of stories about the hill, like the hill that we saw in the slideshow that Prime Minister showed. It's like Mount Everest there. So we can create a story about this hill. And there's the British colonial put a drum, cylinder on the top of mountain. So that is a story. So that is also part of the tourism. So I think we can create stories, because people want to experience things. People just don't go there for things, but they want to learn more about the story side. So Birland definitely has a story to tell. First of all, the founding of the country by King Emir. There were a few people came and gone, but they have done so far nothing. But King Emir really started a government, and I think we surely can develop this country similar to Dubai. Let's see. So that's all from my side, and we are excited. And thank you very much, Dr. Caroline.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As you're explaining, I'm seeing the picture of Birland. It's a country which has a great it turned up into a great tourist place where the people of different parts of world joining us. Thank you very much. So such a elaborate information you have given us, and you have a vision. I'm sure that your vision will be accomplished very soon, and Birland is going to be a tourist place as greater than Dubai. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I would like to,
sorry.
Yes, Your Majesty, please.
Yes, about the Birland, as we said, we are welcome to all tourists. Also, one point we mentioned that we will be a humanitarian country and cultural country, of course, also interesting in a new modern technology and education, also in medicine, etc., etc. But what about our religion? We are our religion is a humanitarian, because we cannot make about the Birland that and that religion. Why? Because Birland will be from many nations, many people around the world. It will be many religions, so that our religion is a humanitarian. Humanity, that is our religion, and we believe and respect in all religions around the world. Also look about the USA, Canada, New Zealand, and Australia. They also established from the many nations around the world. So we will not indicate in Birland about we are, for example, Muslims or any other religion, because Birland, it is located between two Muslims Arabic countries. But Birland will be very, very peaceful. African country, not Arabic, African country, because as I said, we will be from the the people or who will join Birland from around the world. So that in a brief, we are a humanitarian, culture and technology country. Thank you very much.
That is a great point, sir, because religion brings narrowness. So when we make it a broader aspect, there is no religion, only humanity. Definitely it binds the people and countries, and there will be a great progress in Birland. Because if we take up either Muslim, Christian, Jewish, whatever the religion we take up, there will be a conflicts that leads to a great unrest. If we want to have a peace, we shouldn't concentrate on religion, only humanity. That is very important. A great idea, sir. Thank you very much, and my hats off to you, sir, for taking up humanity as a religion. Thank you, sir.
Professor, I just want to mention something about tourism. With this, Mr. Mingma as our Director of Tourism, now Minister of Tourism. You know why we particularly chose and appoint His Excellency Mr. Mingma? It's because of his years and years of experience in tourism in Birland. Actually, as far as I know, through my friend who introduced them to me, the first friend in Nepal is Mr. Krishna Prasai. That's why I thank him so much for introducing very, very good people, his friends in Nepal. Because the family, not only the great parents, grandparents of Mr. Mingma, were the first trekkers or with the business of trekking, and they are the first with the trekking hotel and restaurant in the Himalaya. So they are really very experienced. And Mr. Mingma is also a member, a board of director of the tourism board in his city in Nepal. So that when during our course of conversations and dialogues every day, I told Mr. Mingma, no, he said firstly that, Madam, you should come with us when we first climbed the mountains in Birland. I told him, I love climbing mountains. That was before when I was younger. But now maybe I couldn't climb anymore. And then he said, don't worry. These are not mountains to us. These are just hills. Yes, because compare the mountains in Nepal to the Himalayas, the mountains in Birland, of course, are just like hills to them because they have the expert climbers, mountain climbers in Mount Everest, of course. So we are very sure that our Minister of Culture will really do great things in the area of tourism, right? Mr. Mingma and our President, yes.
Great. Yeah, so our tourist minister has shown you hills are very small. You can climb comfortably. A great assurance and positive thought. So always we take the step, a small step to the larger step. So that's what sir has taken up. Thank you very much, sir, for making the things very small and tiny so that we should not be scared of anything. We have to make it very, very boldly. Thank you very much, sir. Can I call Shivaraj Pradhan sir and Mantri Pragada sir to express?
Yeah, also with us is one of our supporter, Dr. Ahmed Kadhim.
Okay. Please.
Yeah, from Iraq. He can speak English as well.
Oh. Kindly unmute yourself and express your views.
You want to say something? Dr. Mantri first. Dr. Mantri. We can't hear you, doctor. There's no sound. He's unmuted, but yeah. Doctor, we cannot hear you. Maybe, doctor, we can't hear you. Maybe you have to fix something. And let's listen first to Dr. Ahmed Kadhim. Are you able to speak? Dr. Ahmed? Are you still with us?
Ahmed Kadhim.
Ahmed. Yeah, I saw him earlier. Oh, I think he's not with us anymore because actually he just came out from the hospital. He's left a message to us. He said, peace, mercy, and blessings of God. I thank and commend the excellencies, the chairs, founders and representatives of the state of Birland for this progress. We hope full recognition soon. Respect and appreciation to all Professor Dr. Ahmed Sahib Kazem, President and founder of the International Academy of Traditional Martial Arts and President of UN ONGO Iraq. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. Do you have sound now, Dr. Mantri? No sound. You don't have sound. So, Professor Caroline, I just want to add something to what we had already mentioned to inform more about Birland. There are several people I have been encountering from Egypt, and people from other countries, especially in Arab. They have been asking, what will you do in a very hot area? Why do you want to build a country in a desert land like your Birland? I said, why not? Just look at the UAE, look at Saudi Arabia, and look at Dubai. Do you know that Birland is bigger than Dubai, bigger than Singapore, and bigger than around 20 countries in the world?
Bigger than Bahrain also.
Yeah, bigger than Bahrain. And what else, Your Majesty? Bigger than Malta.
Malta also, Republic of Malta, also bigger than the Republic of Malta.
Yeah, and so that, yes, Your Majesty.
Yes, by the way, about the hot weather, it is also in Sultanate of Oman, in Bahrain, and Qatar, South Iraq. It is the same
atmosphere,
the weather
weather
in the Birland. So there are many countries share the same weather, because it is depend about the lands of the earth which share in the same weather. The line we take it in geography about the weathers around the world. So many countries share that, and why not? Why not? This is just I personally called the lost land, which is lost. No one wanted. So why not? We will make it a humanitarian, cultural, technology, and medical also. Why not in education, in sport also? Why will not use this land for all that and avoiding the politicals and the problems in the world, etc., etc. We also will focus on the agriculture. This land, it is also available to plant many things, to produce also many things in agriculture. I mean, also in livestock. Also, there is near the Birland also some they're trading in livestock, for example, and many things. Why not? Why not? It is such a land. By the way, the Birland has its own border, internationally border, and no one wants this land because I think they have not a future visions for that. Because many people wish to ready things to use. They say that is desert, not ready for to be as a country, etc., etc. No buildings, but we can do something. Why not? Why not? We are in the globalization period, in the technology period. We can do many things. The land is full underground water also, as it is very near to the Nile River. So why not? Why not? We have opportunity, and we will cooperate with many good people who are skilled, experienced, also with supporters. Why not? Why not? It will be like a Dubai. Why not? because we can be a productive country, and we will take care about the people. We will give them human rights and keep environment away from the pollution, etc. So why not? So,
Yeah, actually, Dr. Caroline, we are not the only one that is dreaming about Birland and to make this into a unique. Actually, our dream for Birland, our plans, real plans for Birland, is to make it a unique country, because this is a new land, not from a division or separation from another land or from its mother country. As the king said, Birland has its own political border, that this is the only one. And the other one is in Antarctica, but of course it's not livable, that Maryland, but Birland is livable, as we explained earlier. So we want to make a unique country. And as said, we are not the only one dreaming for the realization of a very, very new country, because the membership bodies, those who signed MOU, treaty, those who have relationship with us are dreaming of making this a unique country. One example is the ECO6, the African Diaspora Central Bank, who signed treaty with us. They dream of Birland to be an economic hub, an investment hub, and technological hub, like what King Emir said, which is why they signed agreement to invest a very, very big amount to develop the energy system of Birland, whether it's wind or solar. And they're willing to establish and to help Birland become an economic and investment hub. So you see, we are not the only one that people are saying, how can you do that? Because there are organizations who are ready to support us to make this a realization. A reality, I mean.
Yeah. If there is a will, there is a way. If we have a strong desire, definitely it is going to accomplish. And
Of
God
course,
is
it's not
definitely
easy, Professor. It's not easy to build a country, to build a new country.
that I know. It, of course, it has hurdles, definitely. But the desire will be accomplished. It will be fulfilled. Because if we make one step, God will help us to support us to have 10 more steps. So definitely, as you all have great vision and people of different countries are also looking at Birland, definitely, why not? A desert place can be converted into a tourist place, a hub of technology, hub of everything, not only economic or whatever the points you said. Apart from that, everything can be a great hub of everything. So no man land has converted into Birland state. Why not? Birland state is going to convert into country. Why not? The country is going to convert into a tourist place greater than UAE, greater than Singapore, greater than anything. Because everyone are dreaming a great dream, that is Birland to be a progressed country in future, supporting especially on humanitarian grounds, that is humanity. You are taking up humanity as an agenda. Definitely the people of Birland state will be enjoying all comforts, and they have good education and technically strong, and they will be having great skills which can be compared with every citizens of the different countries of the world. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving us such a great information and also beautiful picture of Birland. And you have shown us through PPT everything. So every information is given by our Majesty King Emir Sir, and also our Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, and Minister of Tourism, and also other officials of Birland State. Ma'am, Her Excellency, then ma'am, are you going to invite any more? Or should
I
we
just want,
conclude?
there is one thing very important that we need to announce and clarify regarding those people who are interested to join Birland. They want to be part of the administration. They want to support. I just want to make a clarification on that. Let me admit the king, he was kicked out of the room. Now, Your Majesty, I'm going to talk about in short, a very, very short time. I don't know if we have long time, but I'm going to explain only that to make a country, we need many people to help us and to lead and to be part of the administration, of course. A small country needs 300 officials. But of course, we are now, all of us now are volunteers because we don't have that funds to finance or the salaries of each one of us. So to join Birland means is to volunteer. Now, we are open. We are not closed to only us. But we have the procedure. Because we are building a country, not just an organization. You must understand that it is very hard to put put somebody, appoint someone whom you have not seen also, because we are only doing this online because we are making an international country. So that we created the terms and reference for all those who want, not only for the representatives, but whoever wants to join Birland, even in the IT section, in education, humanitarian, and other aspects of building a country. We created the terms and reference, which whoever wants to join us, we are going to send that. And not because you're interested to join, immediately we appoint you. We need to see the seriousness. So one must have undergo, or not only a training, but to show initiative, some kind of initiative, like what Dr. Rajarao and Professor Caroline, we're very thankful that you want to be part of Birland, and yet we have not given you any appointment yet. You have been active supporting us. You are with us in our official chat room, and you organized this webinar specifically for the Birland state. So some kind of initiative to support and promote Birland, to show the seriousness. We need all kinds of professionals, not only professionals, who can help us develop and establish and attain Birland to be an official country. Thank you.
Amazing, ma'am. Amazing. Thank you very much. Yes, we joined Birland because we look at humanity. We want human to be highlighted and be prosperous and happy and joy with all comforts. As you are concentrating on humanitarian deeds and you want to support the humanity and the people who are in Birland, who are looking at you for the comforts and also happy life. So we looked at and we joined. So we are concentrating only on the humanitarian works and humanitarian deeds which support humankind. That is very important. Thank you very much, ma'am. I would like to thank each and every official who joined, officials of Birland State joined our live webinar. We are having great viewers from different parts of country. So totally globally, this webinar will be telecasted and it is a live stream. So everyone are noticing very soon. We notice that thousands of people will observe Birland and they understand. People who are not aware of Birland, they will be coming to know about Birland. I'm sure many more officials and the representatives will be joining globally. And I'm sure your vision, your mission will be accomplished very soon because your motto is only humanity. So thank you, King Majesty Emir, for being here and making the program a grand success. And every point you said is shown very important. It has a great depth, sir. And your vision and vision is so high. Definitely, your vision will be accomplished very soon. We are going to see Birland country greater than Dubai or Singapore, any other country. So there is no comparison. It is going to be a hub of technology, education. I'm sure, sir, your vision will be accomplished and your dreams will be fulfilled very soon. And we are going to see in the near future. And also, Prime Minister Edin Ma'am, Her Excellency Edin Ma'am, great ma'am, you have shown us a complete picture of Birland. So there is no doubt. And I had a doubt, what about the water resources? But sir just now said about the water resources also. Because apart from mineral resources, water resources is very important. Dubai, you know very well, it has salt water, but they have developed such a technology, converted the salt water into drinking water and supporting every house. So I visited Dubai and I noticed all the technology, how best they're implementing. So water resource is important. So this is a desert land and I felt like, what about the water resource? So I think River Nile is very nearby. So
about the water resources. We also find many things we can do about that. The first things we will dig water wells, of course, and we will locate it where is the underground water, because there is a lake underground. I mean, full of water. Also, we are planning to make pipes of water from the Nile to the Birland. It is about this line will be about 240 kilometers. Also, don't forget modern technology, that there are machines who converting the air into water. So all I think here about that. So we will supply every house unit for that machine. Also, we will have a great machines that provide about 6,000 liters. It is about 6 tons of the water daily by one machines. So if we have about 10, 20, 30 machines, it will be a huge of water, I mean, because one machine produce daily about, as I said, 6 tons, 6,000 liters per day. So it is some solutions about that. And we know all that there is a
reservoir oasis
on the ground.
Issues.
Yeah, there's an issue
by the native people. So we will resolve. Yes, thank you.
Great, sir. Everything is ready. Only thing is it has to be executed. Everything is ready. What I observed. Sir, great, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for being here. I would like to thank our Deputy Prime Minister and also Minister of Tourism, Shivaraj sir, Mantri Pragada sir, and all the officials who joined. Thank you very much on behalf of CATV.net and made this program a grand success, a live webinar on Birland State. And this will be known to every citizen of every nation. Birland is going to be a future country and a hope for every humanity. Thank you very much. Thank you.